Hey y'all, Leela with mskisskreations. Welcome back to my channel. Today's tumbler tutorial, I'm going to show you how I created this white Milky Way glittered tumbler. This is a super duper easy beginner friendly tumbler that I want to show y'all. It has very limited materials and has very simple steps. All of my materials will be listed in my description below, including some direct links and coupon codes. And don't forget to find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get started with this tutorial. For this tutorial, I'm using a 30-ounce skinny stainless steel tumbler from Makerflow Crafts. I'm first going to prep my tumbler. This is how I start every single tumbler. I use anywhere between a 60 grit to 180 grit sanding block depending on what I have on hand. For this tumbler, I use a 60 grit sanding block. Once I'm finished sanding the entire tumbler, I take my 91% alcohol and I wipe my entire tumbler down with at least 91% alcohol. It has to be 91%, it cannot be the 70% because it's not going to wipe away all those oils and you will risk that epoxy repelling on the tumbler. Once I'm finished with prepping the tumbler, do not touch your tumbler. We are going to add the glitter to the tumbler right away. So I am using glitter from Glitter Heart Co. I am using adhesive apothecary paint. This is a paint, primer, and adhesive. This is a 3-in-1 magic in a bottle. You can spray paint your tumbler, you can paint your tumbler using Mod Podge and acrylic paint. But since I have this 3-in-1 paint, primer, and adhesive, I wanted to use this just so I can make this process very beginner friendly and very easy with its steps. So what this is like I said, it's a paint, primer, and adhesive. You place this all around your tumbler. I only needed one coat, but I needed the coat to be thicker since it is white. White always tends to be lighter, which is okay, but make sure you are putting a thick coat of this adhesive on this tumbler. Right when I'm finished placing that adhesive on the tumbler, I am going right in with my glitter. I'm only using one color glitter for this tumbler. Again, it's very beginner friendly. And this is kind of a color shifting glitter, so that's why I chose this color. It makes it look like it has a couple colors in here, but it's really just that one gorgeous color. Look how beautiful that is. Once I'm finished adding the glitter to the tumbler, I'm going to spray my tumbler with acrylic coating. I spray one generous coat of this Cauldron triple thick clear gaze. I will have this linked in my description. I do purchase this from Amazon. I'm placing this on the tumbler so that glitter can be stuck to that tumbler. So when I apply that epoxy to my tumbler, I don't have to worry about that glitter moving around. Before I apply that epoxy, I take some parchment paper and then I press down around my tumbler, pressing, not rubbing, just to make sure that that glitter is stuck to that tumbler and so it doesn't peek through that epoxy when I add that epoxy to the tumbler. So I do this with every like chunky glitter or like thicker glitter that's not super fine, just to have a more even layered tumbler. Now we're moving on to applying the epoxy to the tumbler. Make sure you allow your tumbler to completely dry for 25 minutes after you sprayed that sealer onto your tumbler before adding your epoxy. If you add your epoxy while that acrylic coating is wet, so within like 5 minutes after, you're going to have a foggy or cloudy tumbler. So you want to make sure that that acrylic coating is completely dry before adding your epoxy to your tumbler. So again, I'm using a 30-ounce tumbler. I take my 30-ounce tumbler and I times that by 2, which is 60. So I'm using 60 mLs of epoxy for this 30-ounce tumbler. I use this method for every single glitter tumbler that I seal with my epoxy. I want to make sure I'm adding a lot of epoxy to this tumbler. I know it seems like a lot, but you want to have, I'd rather have leftover epoxy than not enough epoxy. I want to make sure this epoxy is flat, it's smooth, and I want to make sure that glitter is not bumpy on that tumbler and it's completely sealed in. Once you apply your epoxy to the tumbler, let your tumbler spin on the cup turner for 4 hours, turn off your cup turner, let your tumbler air dry or cure for another 4 hours with a total of 8-hour drying time. That's what I use for my Flynn Sister Supply Shop epoxy. Please, if you are using any other epoxy, just read your instructions and your directions and it will tell you your curing and drying times. For this epoxy coat, you do not need your epoxy to be cured for 24 hours. And once my epoxy was cured on my tumbler, I'm going to move on to the next step, which is adding the Milky Way effect onto the tumbler. What I first did was I mixed about 30 mLs of epoxy, and I'm applying about 15 mLs of epoxy on the cup right now. So I'm not adding anything to this epoxy. I'm just adding about 15 mLs of epoxy. You really want a thin coat of epoxy. I always mix more than what I really need. So whatever you think is enough to add your thin coat of epoxy on your tumbler, add to your tumbler. You're going to apply that to your tumbler and leave that on the tumbler and allow your tumbler to continue to turn while I mix my Milky Way or my marble blend in my other cup. So you see I'm trying to make this very, very smooth before letting this spin on the tumbler. It's very important to have this as smooth as you can. So the other 15 mLs of epoxy that I split from the 30 mLs, I'm going to add some dispersion color from CC DIY. This is white snow. If you do not have dispersion color on hand, you can always add some acrylic paint or alcohol ink. So I like dispersion color because it is very pigmented and you can see it is white as white. It's not transparent at all. I'm also adding some mica powder to my my mix, so you can see the glitterful mica powder. It's called Snow Magic, and I'm adding a little bit of mica powder to that. So what I did was, in my white dispersion cup, that's about 10 mLs of epoxy, and my mica powder is about 5 mLs of epoxy. You can add them together in one cup, or you can separate it the way that I did. So I started with applying my white paint or my white dispersion color around my tumbler in the same diagonal motion. So you can see I'm being Miss Sloppy Slop and I'm adding this wherever my heart desires. It does not have to be perfect. I'm touching the tumbler with my wooden stick. I am not really overthinking it. And then I'm taking my gloved finger and I'm smoothing out those harsh or hard lines. That's the very important part, is to really smooth out those lines. You can place those lines anywhere initially. You can always smooth it out with your finger and make those lines go whichever direction you want to make them. Or if you've applied too much paint to one area, you can always just remove that paint with your gloved finger as much as you can. When I was finished adding the paint to my tumbler, I then took my mica powder, and you can see I'm adding my mica powder just with those lines. Again, if you want to add the paint with the mica powder, you can. I just wanted to add it separately because whenever you really look into that tumbler and you look closely to it, you can see the separation between the mica powder and the paint. So that's what I wanted. And like always, I tell everybody, make these tumblers however you want to make them. Add as much paint as you want, add as little mica powder as you want, add different colors. I know whatever you create, it's going to be beautiful. So just as a recappy cap, you are going to mix about 30 mLs of epoxy on this tumbler. You're going to first add 15 mLs of the clear epoxy onto your tumbler to have that nice wet base. With the remaining 15 mLs of epoxy, that's what you're going to use for your paints, for your mica powder, for your extra glitter to add to make this Milky Way or marble effect. So I hope that makes sense to y'all that I broke it down that way. And I use 30 mLs of epoxy because I am using a 30-ounce stainless steel tumbler. If I was using a 20-ounce stainless steel tumbler, I would probably use a little less, or like 20 mLs of epoxy. And I always have epoxy left over. If you see my paint cup, there's so much epoxy left over, but I'd rather have epoxy left over than not have enough epoxy and scramble to try to make more and mix some epoxy together. Once I'm finished adding my design, I let that spin on the cup turner for 4 hours. I turn off my cup turner and let my tumbler cure or air dry for another 20 hours. I want a total drying time of 24 hours before I'm completely finished with this tumbler. So I actually did 2 of these, and this one I wanted to shove in here because this was a shorter video anyways. I did the same exact thing. I just added that clear epoxy on the tumbler, and then I added my mica and my dispersion colors. The only difference with this one is that I didn't add a lot of dispersion colors, so my lines are a little bit more faint and they're a little bit more transparent. So it just shows the difference between having a very, very thick or non-transparent pigmented paint and then having that transparent paint. There's so many ways to do this tumbler. So again, just make your tumbler however you want to make them. As a reminder, you're going to let these spin on the cup turner and let them completely cure before adding your decal. For these tumblers, I did not show you the decal at the end, but if you do follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, you will see my final design of what I added to these tumblers, and they also are posted to my website, mskisskreations.com. I told y'all these were going to be a beginner tumbler. I tried to make all of these steps the easiest way possible to add to the tumbler. Like I didn't want to spray paint the tumbler and then let it dry and then add Mod Podge. I wanted to really condense the steps on these tumblers to make these steps very beginner friendly. And once you apply that paint on the tumbler like I did there, it's all finger painting from there. Just keep that paint going in the same direction. If you've never picked up a tumbler, if you've never epoxied, I have complete faith that you're able to complete this tumbler, and I bet it's going to look better than mine. And once my tumblers were cured, I'm going in with my cleanup process. I take my X-Acto knife or a sharp knife, and then I clean up that edge of the tumbler, the rim of the tumbler. And then if you do have any paint in the inside, like if you have spray paint or anything, you can always use acetone or fingernail polish remover. And then I always clean the inside very well with some Dawn dish soap. You can use any type of soap that you use, but I always prefer Dawn. And I always clean the outside before I sell these or gift them to anybody. And here's the final tumbler. Again, I didn't add my decal in time for this video, but if you were going to add a decal, add your decal after this step and then apply 2 coats of thin epoxy over your decal to lock in that design and the decal. I hope you guys enjoyed this very beginner friendly tumbler tutorial. If you did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more tumbler and craft videos. And again, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok for more tumbler and craft tips and tricks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!